This issue has been going on for several months, the whole issue around of quite clearly that this has been part of this the CEO has been part of the whole process for, as I say, going for many months. And we have discussed it at board level. We have moved on. We have discussed it with the CEO, with their legal representatives, and we are actually going through a current process in conjunction with the CEO and her legal advisors, and we're discussing.
Chairman, that the CEO is being seriously compromised, that this meeting is being held without her being present to give her point of view, because clearly, as you've indicated, and my interpretation is she does not have the support of the board. She's not here to defend herself, and this is most unfair.
Again, there can be timing, and we're going back to the same thing. I think it's quite difficult. I mean, the board has we have going back since. Keep on reiterating, it's the same. We're going back to the same thing. There are ongoing discussions in conjunction with the CEO and her legal advisors, and at this stage, and we have discussed various things both internally within the board and with the CEO as well. I had a very long discussion myself recently with the CEO for a couple of hours. Very friendly discussion in terms of the various issues at this stage, and this has been mutually agreed at this point. Then we're actually into discussions, and it can be.
What has been mutually agreed?
That there would be discussions taking place between Athletics Ireland and the CEO.
About what?
Resignation or dismissal?
No, just discussions in terms of where we might try and resolve all the current issues that are actually out there, and there are a number of issues.
But before we do we want to? Have we more questions in relation to the CEO?
Are these discussions likely to result in a large bill, is what I'd like to
Well, obviously, that's another issue and to come back to. But, sorry, Deputy Mahoney and Deputy White, let's just confine the immediate topic to the CEO, and we'll move on then to other issues, right? Deputy Mahoney.
Sorry, just with regard to your presentation, and thank you for that, and I know of all of your personal commitment in administration, expertise and competitors over the years. So, but on the CEO issue, I mean, you mentioned in your presentation here that many of these challenges have unfortunately been dragged through certain media, and sometimes with no regard to factual accuracy. The benefit of today's meeting, I suppose, is to allow you to say what wasn't factually correct. I suppose from our point of view, and the information we're getting with regard to the CEO particularly, is that the CEO is a persona non grata in Athletics Ireland, and the evidence that she's not here backs that up. I mean, that's what's going to be in the public domain as a result of this meeting. So, I suppose, you know, is there any? I mean, is that where we're at?
Sorry, to Deputy White.
Yeah.
Chairman, thank you. Trying to get in there. Not trying to be awkward, but
we're talking about
it's
the CEO
the same issue. But if there are issues that are sub judice, why don't you say they're sub judice? If there are issues that you can talk to us about concerning the CEO, the list of issues that are causing you concern and unease, I think we should be entitled as an Oireachtas committee to know that. You are availing of public money. This sort of labyrinthine web of, you know, not getting the full answers, and I respect it if it's sub judice, I understand that. But quite honestly, I want to ask you two questions. Does the CEO know this meeting is taking place without her today? And if it's not sub judice, why can't you tell us the list of issues that are causing you concern between you and your CEO? It's as simple as that.
Okay, Senator Buttimer.
Yeah, just first of all, can I just preface my remarks by complimenting the people here for their presentation and for the immense work they've done on behalf of Athletics in Ireland. But just on the issues, Cahill, look, you know, it's a bit tiresome. This is our third meeting dealing with athletics now. Be it the Sports Council, the Olympic Council of Ireland and now Athletics Ireland. And there seems to be an undercurrent of tension or of personality clashes or a lack of coherent directional policy. Now, I like Senator White and other speakers, I'm just amused as to why the CEO isn't here out of respect to the organisation. As the Chief Executive Officer, I would have thought that she would have been here. Now, if there are issues that you can't reveal to us because of whatever matters, fine, let us know that you can't. But we've been given a vague, under-the-counter type of remark about this today. And to be quite honest with you, I really don't care about the personality disputes. I don't want to care about what's happening behind the scenes. What I'm more concerned about, and like my colleagues here, is that we become athlete-centred, and that we have not just high performance, but we have Irish records broken, we have medals won, and we give the young people, and I compliment you on your little athletics programme, that we give them optimism for the future. To be quite honest with you now, I'm actually dismayed by the whole carry-on. And I'm just wondering, Kyle, should we just disband the meeting and call on the Olympic Council of Ireland, the Sports Council of Ireland and Athletics Ireland to bring in Genesis and have a complete root and branch review the whole thing? I just think it's gone beyond the joke at this stage.
No.
I don't propose to adjourn the meeting.
I say that, Chairman, because all of us in this room are sports people, are varying different degrees, and all we've got now has been dispute, tension, and we're forgetting about the athletes.
Yeah. But I say we obviously can make decisions in the future as to where we go, as to what we propose or suggest, right? Can I just, Chair, can I just before you answer the question, Mr. Kennedy, in trying to clarify the CEO position, right? Can you confirm that your board has asked the CEO to resign, or that the CEO herself has offered to resign, and hence the negotiations between your legal advisors and the CEO legal advisors?
The discussions are going on. There's been nothing.
Who's preempting them? Is the CEO offering to resign on the basis of incompatibility with you as a board, or have you as a board effectively, and coming back to the original comments, effectively voted no confidence?
The CEO is willingly engaging in discussions at the moment.
But at whose pretext? I mean, who is deciding that these negotiations? Is it the board saying we have no confidence in you, CEO, so will you reconsider your position? Or has the CEO in an individual capacity decided she cannot work with certain people, or the board in general, right, and is offering to resign, and hence the negotiations?
Look,
I mean, which is it? It has to be either or, hasn't it?
My understanding, and I appreciate if something is sub judice, you can't speak about it, but my understanding that the legal case